All right. Didn't know I was going to have to prepare to fight half of you. Didn't know I was going to have to get ready to fight half of you on who won that sing-off. Half of you are losing your minds. You are lunatics. Let's get started. Ashley, you were very close to the first comment, but you weren't. Oh, all right. Kyle K. Did you see Julia Davos' tweets? She disagreed with Alyssa's version of events. Let's go. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, I actually can't sign in to X. I've never signed into my account because I just stopped using it. Maybe I can find out some stuff on the Discord. All right. If you have a question, if you're a member, you can just ask the question. If you would like to ask a question and have me answer it immediately, whether you're a member or if you're not a member, you can send a super chat and I will answer your question. Otherwise, let's get cracking. The first question is, did you see Julia Davos' tweets? No, I was supposed to. I've been trying to get in contact with her, and she's replied and been really nice and kind, but we haven't quite gotten our schedules to work out to actually talk. I'm getting the Discord app up from the Groove Crew members because apparently they've been talking about it to see some updates here. All right. Groove Crew, Ragu. Julie had an interesting post on TikTok. I think we know how she feels. Here we go. All right. Let's go. I'm getting hyped. Let's read these. So, hold on. Let me make sure these are in order. 2 hours ago, 90 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. All right. So I could have gotten some screen time / the cool experience of watching Hollywood Week live. Oh boy. But Alyssa basically made sure I wasn't there. After everything that had happened with my audition and never one apology from her. Uh-oh. And she still called us, quote, best friends at this time. I think I'm reading these out of order. For those wondering why I'm not there supporting Alyssa in Hollywood Week, it's because although she had the opportunity to bring me, she didn't invite me because she wanted to focus. Quote, wanted to focus. To blame a network instead of owning up to / apologizing for your own actions is upsetting. Shots fired. Here they come. It is one thing to be selfish for a second and season. Oh, boy, there are some conflicting stories afoot. It is one thing to be selfish for a second and seize an opportunity. Passion makes us do bold things. I respect that. Interesting. But it's another thing to continuously manipulate and use those around you while claiming to be virtuous. To believe you have to bring others down to go up. Yikes, man. I will not speak on the hurtful things Alyssa has done to me while I knew her. But I refuse to allow her to lie about what happened and slap my name on it. claiming we are still friends. I know I was used. Whoo! And that's embarrassing, but I'm not going to continue being used. There's even a video on TikTok she posted that I cannot see, and I won't go that far to look into that. Spicy, spicy, spice. Yikes. Well, this is interesting. Alyssa says it was Julia's idea for her to have songs ready just in case they were to ask her to sing. Interesting. So someone is either defining being used incorrectly or someone is lying. All right, let's get back to it. Hopefully I can talk to her soon and get some more details. Boy, would I love to get some more details on that. All right. Let's see. Don't start throwing bull spit around. Noted. Who is in your top 10? This is from Paula. Who is in your top 10 right now, male and female? Let's get this right. So American Idol top 24, because I don't want to forget anybody. Okay. All right. Abby Carter. I'm going to say she's my top 10. Odell. Haley. Naya. KB. Roman. Mia. McKenna. Jaina. Julia. With Mackenzie as a alternate, right on the cusp, that could totally sweep in. That's my top 10 right there. All right. Dude, my Airbnb lock is losing its mind. Just a second. Okay. We're safe. €6 super chat from Bojan Kordic. Yo, by the way, your version of Jealous last night was better than the guys on American Idol. And maybe you could sing something again. Thanks, Bojan. Bojan's referring to, the live Q&A yesterday, which was funny that you asked me to sing a random song, and that's what came to mind. We've got another $5. Very kind. Thank you. And I'll sing for a super chat. No problem. You got a song request? Throw up that super chat and I'll sing it. $5 Canadian from Amy Goldstein. Thank you, Amy. AI gets rid of someone who they think is bad for PR through the sing-off. Ragu, people were mad about her. Ziggy doesn't fit the Bible Belt voters' thoughts. Oh, that's a good one. That's a tough one. I think, gosh, that's tough. I think Alyssa, that's so spicy, the Alyssa thing, man. Alyssa and Julia, the shots fired, the conflicting stories. Let's see if we can get them to actually both talk and make statements and then get to the bottom of things. Ziggy, I don't know, man. I don't feel like Idol has ever been afraid of like progressiveness, of pushing that boundary and going away from like the conservative Bible Belt people. But it's possible. It's possible they've been like, well, What are the Bible Belt people, the Southeast? What do they love the most? Country, boy next door, girl next door. It's possible. What do you think, Chanley? She's trying to distract me, and it worked. Gosh, honestly though, here's the question. Amy Goldstein said, AI gets rid of someone who they think is bad for PR through the sing-off. They got rid of Ragu because people were mad about her, and they got rid of Ziggy because he doesn't fit the Bible Belt voters. Thoughts? Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
I lost my mind when Ziggy went home.
Why?
You missed that part?
Yeah. Just shows up his letter wasn't good?
He did a sing-off. You should watch the Idol breakdown video. He did a sing-off with Mackenzie and wiped the floor with them.
Why were they in a sing-off together? They're both great.
See, I agree. They should have both went in and should have not been in a sing-off situation together. Okay, let's move on. Amy, that was your first super chat. I really appreciate that. If you want to ask a question and have me answer it immediately, that is the way to do it. Or a comment or a song request. You send a super chat. Otherwise, I'm going to the top of the chat and answering members' questions. I missed all of that, but Ziggy was a better singer by my ears. Now, I think a lot of people were thinking that my poll question that I put up was, who do you like better? That's not what I was asking. Overall, I think I would put Mackenzie above Ziggy in my overall rankings, but that's not what we were asking. We asked who won that sing off, and in that case, it's not close. And all of you who say Mackenzie won it are part of the problem. You're sheep that are following whatever the judges want you to believe and think. And it's my opinion, but it's right. That's how I feel. $5 super chat from Melissa Bates. Thank you, Melissa. Do you think Katie is more critical of female singers over male singers? Maybe a little jealous. I think I was going to say, no questions asked. Yes, she is. But she's been pretty tough on some male singers. On Jack, she's pretty tough. On, I want to say, Connell. Maybe I can get that wrong. Maybe she liked Connell. But I think generally I do get that vibe from Katie. Don't worry, everyone. Ziggy is going to start to get the fame he deserves. He's worked too hard. Such bogus. Good to see many likes of Premiere. I know, I noticed that. I wonder what the subscriber number is. Let's just look. Let's just see if that changed at all. YouTube Studio. I'll look at it later because I can't. It's not very clear, and I want to make sure that we're focusing here. Or someone can look. Someone tell me what my subscribers are. Did I just miss a super chat? No. Okay, just making sure. I want justice for so many contestants. That's valid. My top 5, Emmy's top 5 is Abby, Julia, Mia, Haley, and Jaina. It's pretty good. You're missing some dudes, in my opinion. I think Odell or Roman could be in there if I'm making it my top 5. Of course, that's your top 5. And what's so crazy out of top 25 anyway? I feel like they always have a top 25 and then they make a big deal about it. And I kind of roll my eyes at that. If it's going to be 24, let it be 24. Just the way they handled it at the end with the sing-off thing was so bad. I think Idol was like, oh crap. Didn't expect that to happen. I'm ready for a female AI winner already. It's been a minute. I'm with you. Is Ziggy in the chat? He is. Ziggy. Let me see. Ziggy, if you're still watching this, I'm going to DM you my phone number. And if you want, you can FaceTime me and I can include you in this Q&A because that'd be pretty cool. And I can do that because you're not a contestant anymore. Ziggy, where's your Instagram? Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. All right, here we go. Ziggy, I'm messaging you my phone number right now. If you want to jump on this Q&A with all these beautiful people, you can FaceTime me. All right. Got a $10 super chat from Philip Evans. Thanks, Philip. They need to get rid of the sing-offs. So unfair and a cop-out, and most likely the best singer won't win. I'm fine if they keep the sing-offs if they are at a legitimate tie and want to see who has the boulders to push through and make something happen in a high-pressure situation, and they're legitimately at a tie. I'm down for the sing-off. It just has to be that and not this fake BS bullspit that was last night. $10 super chat from Connor. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a FaceTime. Ziggy's FaceTiming me. Ziggy,
Hi.
my man, how are you?
I'm doing good. A little bit overwhelmed, but I'm doing good.
Yeah, dude, it's great to talk to you. Look, guys, it's the legend.
Hi, everyone.
It's the legend. So we're gonna do something special. If you guys have questions for Ziggy, just ask them, and then we'll answer. But I'll kind of orchestrate this. So here he is, the legend.
This is so funny.
I know. So did you see my take on the sing off and what happened?
I was just watching it, and then I was like, "Oh wait, he's live on a Q&A. Okay, I'll go there." But I was like watching, and I saw you do like. I never say this about American Idol. So you said something, and then I stopped.
I got you. So my take, which isn't super important, but my take was I thought you ran away with that sing off performance.
Thank you, Buck.
And I think you both should have gone through. I don't think you guys should have been in a sing off position. And I think American Idol kind of I don't think they expected you to outperform him like you did, in my opinion. And then when you did, in my opinion, I thought they had to spin it as hard as they could to make it about Mackenzie's emotional life. And you don't have to agree or disagree with any of this because that's not necessarily a great position for you. So I'm just telling you what I said in the video.
Yes.
But you put him in a tough position because I think by far and away you destroyed that, in my opinion, where the R word, rigged, came was me describing that I think they had that decision before you guys sang, and I think the sing-off was just a ploy, and it wasn't even real because you so clearly won, in my opinion.
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Well, it was a shock for us too. We were the last two, and you just, the whole day you see people like walking in to the final judgment, and there were already two sing-offs. So I was just like, I hope it's not me.
Yeah.
But then it happened, and I'm actually really, really happy with this moment because I made a movement.
Yes, you did.
And I think the most important stuff in my American Idol journey is to touch people and to inspire. And I feel like that mission complete. I don't have to win a show to be successful.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's a great attitude.
But it was insane though. It was like me and Mackenzie, we were devastated. Like we really thought this was awful. We were really praying together, like to get a top 25, or a top 26. But yeah, it didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, that's a great attitude. And you, just to affirm what you're saying, you absolutely did inspire people with your voice, but also with your attitude and things that what you represent off the stage as well as on. We've got a couple questions from some people that I want to make sure we get to. We're going to start with with Philip. Ziggy, did they tell you not to leave town? Will you stay anyway? So I guess that means
in America.
Yeah.
Well, so we were like fighting for my visa. So here's the thing, like my visa didn't come through. So while Hollywood Week was already 4 days busy, I wasn't there. I was at home in a Zoom meeting watching everything.
Holy cow.
We were actually fighting for my visa. I had to get help from some Dutch celebrities to get it all on time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so literally I think 1 hour before my last chance to come on time of Hollywood Week arena, I got the mail like, yes, you're in it. We have your visa, so book your ticket now. So then I flied over, 14-hour flight. I got out of the plane, did my makeup in the car, got out of the car, and had to sing.
Ooh-wee.
Insane.
Oh my gosh, how exhilarating.
So I would love to stay in America because I do feel like that there is a brighter future for me in America. But also I don't want to give up like my whole life here. But I think if I want to move to America, I want to have a second house and just do my career over there and then, fly over.
Yeah, I love that. We've got time for a couple more questions for Ziggy. I'm looking for members first just because the chat exploded when you came on and there's no way we can get to all of them. It's hard to find a question because everyone is just saying, I love you, Ziggy. Yes. Hey, Ziggy, we love you. Pink and blue hearts. Let's see. Amy, I actually want to ask that question. She asked, do you feel like it was rigged? I don't want to put you in that position to answer that, so I'm not going to ask you that. How different? Oh, this is a good question. MVR asks, how different was Dutch Idol versus American Idol?
Totally different. So it's so funny because now I have my golden ticket from America, and like in the next of it, here's the Dutch golden ticket.
That's awesome.
So, no, the fun thing is, it's totally different. So my country has only 17 million people living in there, so it's a lot smaller.
Yeah.
And they're only watching maybe a million to shows like that. But it's less extra. It's so much more smaller. But also, I was 15 when I was on that show. I did also do the voice of Holland. And I went to the live shows to that show. So I think I don't know, Dutch Idol was different. I think I'm 7th on that show. But no, nothing like American Idol. American Idol was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it is quite the roller coaster. Do you think you'll audition for, because you've been on several shows now, and me being on American Idol absolutely gave me the career that I have today. Do you feel like you're going to continue to pursue the singing competition route in the future? Are you going to audition for Idol again? Are you going to audition for The Voice? Or what do you think?
So here's the thing. In the Netherlands, I've done a lot of TV shows, which are the half of the TV shows are competitions. But that was only because I really wanted to prove myself in front of my country because people didn't like me. So in America, it's totally different. I just feel like that for now, I have to focus on what is coming my way. A lot is coming my way. I have a lot of talks, and I just feel like that. Do I need it right now? No, I need to work right now, like hard work, And after I work hard, it's going to pay out. But I never say never, because I love TV shows. But I just don't know.
Of course.
I don't. I would love to do The Voice. I've done before American Idol. I've done a virtual audition for The Voice, and in Corona time, the season of Ariana Grande, I got through, but then coronavirus locked down.
Oh man!
So, I've been trying to get into America for a long time. For now I'm good. I'm releasing new songs, and I want to perform. I hope to sign, and we will see what happens.
Well, we're supporting you all the way through. I've got one last question for you, real quick. Okay. We only have a minute or two left. Connor actually asked this before you came on. Asked me, but you're actually the best person to ask. He asked, "Did you guys get the songs for the final judgment like we saw, and then you only had 1 hour, or did they tell you way before that about the songs?"
Am I allowed to talk about that? I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. But okay. So first we got 2 other songs, but we both didn't know the songs.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So we got jealous, and we were like, yes, this is the song. We have to do this. So that wasn't that hard, but we didn't know before. So we had to rehearse. On TV, it was 1 hour. In real time, it was 15 minutes a person.
I see. So
yeah, it was short.
Was it an hour of time, but you only got 15 minutes with the vocal coach, or was it actually only 30 minutes?
It was 30 minutes for us.
Oh, okay. So shorter than an hour. All right. Good to know. Well, brother, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for just jumping on this FaceTime.
Of course.
If you need anything, you've got my number. And
thank you so much for inviting me.
Totally.
So nice. Thank you so much.
All right, everybody. Say goodbye.
Okay. Bye, everyone. God bless y'all.
All right, man. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Bye. That was awesome. What a good guy. You missed one super chat. Best regards. Okay, let me go through the super chats and make sure. Looking at all the super chats from the top before I get out of here. Answered that one, answered that one, answered that one. They need to get rid of sing-offs. Answered that one. Do you think the cousins? Answered that one. Ziggy, did they tell you not to leave town? Answered that one. You missed one super chat. I guess I got them all. Thank you, Bojan, for the super chat, though. Best regards. Thank you guys for being so supportive of him, by the way. And I've got to run. I'm teaching a class at a church about music theory and other things like songwriting and stuff. We'll see you next week. This is a really good weekend for the Idol Breakdown and for you guys. Remember to go to the Idol Breakdown and like the video if you haven't already, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's see if we can get that number up. It could go up 5 subscribers or 5,000. I have truly no idea. Let's find out. I'll see you guys next week.